Master Hazen, I was dwelling upon our first conversation, the one of which we had while I showed you to your quarters. When you told me about how you thought of your school days, I felt as though I was insufficient in explaining my point of view, especially because getting you settled was my main priority. I hope that this can show you that everything can become art. Stillness almost has a sound. Standing in the empty classroom, slowing your breath, your ears strain to hear the halls sighing relief as no more footsteps echo through its corridors. The desks and chairs settle in for the night, the windows pine for onlookers, and the walls of the building whisper a story of the days past. Standing long enough, being quiet, your soul reaches out, wanting to connect with the silent commotion. But one more set of footsteps echo down the halls, scaring the world back into place. You're reminded why you are here, not to spy on the building's evening routine, but to release the white chalk after a day's hard work. Smell its earthy scent as it dries out your tongue. The evening sun illuminates the frost on the windows with its golden face, and for a moment wonders if you have captured it within your features. When you make your trek back, it will realise that it was mistaken in its last moments of life. But for now, the window relishes in a last onlooker this winter evening.
I feel a bit ridiculous, but I feel this is the only way to repay you for letting me read your poetry. I apologise for the messiness. I thought about rewriting it in ink on a new piece of paper, but perhaps the evidence of my genuine effort will atone for the lack of artistic merit. You'll see what I mean. I've never had a maid. I would never become accustomed to your presence. Every folded shirt, every straightened lampshade at which I wonder is nothing more than the quintessence of your vocation. To anticipate another's need, to peel back the tattered leather cover, to read the dusty tome of me, and if in the process you discover that I don't often sleep through the night, I read, I work, I eventually pace, and I wait for dawn to break, but I try. I always at least try. And tonight, as every night, I turn apprehensively to my bed, and beneath the candle at my bedside there sits inoffensively a dark blue bottle, illuminated in the fire, and a small note in delicate handwriting. Take this before bed, it will help you sleep. Anna, I find your poetry arresting, as you know, but none has cut me quite so deep. At these few words I shut my eyes and dream of you. With better judgment, firmly stayed, like a fool I pretend that you are not a maid, and I bask in the warmth of your affection I have so often enjoyed, devoted singularly to me, of your own volition and devoid of all pretense or compulsion. When at last the dawn breaks, medicine forgotten, with the rising of the sun I awake, and at my reluctant direction, my soul quietly remembers to notice is the magic of a maid. And at that, the flame of my affection is once again reduced to embers. Thank you for the medicine. Farniel Hazen.